Hey everybody, it's your boy Solo, and today we're going to be talking about some pretty interesting changes when it comes to the item level increases for Season 3 in Dragonflight. And spoiler alert, I think it's going to upset a lot of people. So let's talk about that. But before we begin, be sure to leave a like on this video and subscribe to our channel for more content like this in the future. So patch 10.2 is on the PTR now, and with it are all of the changes that are going to be coming to Season 3. And obviously, it wouldn't be a new content update if we didn't have new gear to chase. So with every new season comes new gear, and the gear always is at a higher item level than what we're currently at. And what we're used to is a spike of plus 26 item levels on average. However, with Season 3 going from 2 to 3, the spike in item level is actually going to be going up higher. So instead of 26 item levels, we're actually going to be going up 39 item levels. And thanks to Wowhead, who are the ones who have been basically data mining all of this information, when they first found out about this, Blizzard actually reached out to them to confirm that yeah, it is going to be a plus 39 item level spike instead of the plus 26. And what they're saying here in the article is that basically because of this high of an item level spike than what we're used to, this is actually going to feel more so how it felt when the start of the expansion came out, when we were at the preseason and going into Season 1, rather than going from Season 1 to 2. So the too long didn't read is that there's going to be a lot more grinding for gear this time around. And now let's take a look at the actual item level charts for the new raid. So in patch 10.2, the new raid is Amudrisol, the Dream's Hope. And for LFR, the item levels we're going to be getting out of there is going to be 441 to 450. Normal is going to be 454 to 463. Heroic is going to be 467 to 476. And then with Mythic, we're going to be going from 480 to 489. And then when it comes to Mythic Plus, here is the table for the item level compared to the difficulty of the key. Granted, we're not going to be going over every single one of these, but you guys can take a look and see for yourself. However, it is worth noting that when you take a look at the Great Vault rewards from keys 14 all the way down to 20, they actually adjusted the item level reward 3 item levels down from what we were used to in Season 2. So it sounds to me like they've actually nerfed the quality or item level of gear we're going to be getting from pushing high-end keys from our Great Vault. And this kind of goes along with the idea that they're trying to basically entice players to get back into Mythic raiding, because from the previous seasons, when it came to Mythic Plus and the Great Vault and just crafting gear in general, it was pretty much on par with the Mythic raid gear. So it seems like with Season 3, they're nerfing everything else and making sure that, again, you're going to be getting the best gear possible from the Mythic raids. And as I mentioned earlier, they're nerfing crafted gear. So in Season 2, you're able to get your gear crafted all the way up to 447 item level, which was the, best item level that you could get in the game, and you pretty much didn't have to raid. The only thing you really needed out of the raids was your tier sets, and or you could just go for the trinkets or whatever. But with the crafted gear, you're definitely able to just, fill out the rest of your slots with that gear. And apparently Blizzard was not happy with this, because going forward with Season 3, the highest item level possible you can get with crafted gear is going to be 483. And again, if we refer back to the Mythic Plus chart, you can get a 483 item level piece of gear from the Great Vault if you complete a plus 20 for that week. And then when you look at the Mythic Raid loot table, you can go all the way up to 489 item level. So again, this is basically telling the story that, yeah, if you guys want the best gear possible, you're going to have to Mythic Raid. So why is Blizzard doing this? Well, for me, I feel like the simple answer here is, obviously, they just want more people to Mythic Raid. When the best gear in the game is not from the hardest content in the game, like Mythic Raiding, then people are not going to be doing it. Especially when you can get, all your crafted gear just from running Mythic Pluses constantly. And I feel like Blizzard just doesn't want Mythic Plus to be, the end-all be-all option for people. I feel like they still want Mythic Raiding to be, the premium kind of experience as far as, getting the best gear in the game possible. And judging from the comment section, it seems like a lot of people are pretty pissed off about this system. However, it's really hard to tell these days because, there's just people that are just hating on the game in general, and they don't even play the game anymore. So it's really hard to kind of gauge that. But either way, I think this is actually a good change. I think the game is better when the harder difficulty is going to be the thing that rewards you with the best gear. Now, granted, I think the Mythic Raid is only harder than Mythic Plus, mainly because of the player number element. I feel like when it comes to doing like a plus 25 or, higher than that, that is, I think, harder to do than Mythic Raid. I think the only thing that makes Mythic Raiding harder than that is just, again, having so many people and, you're basically just waiting for people to, learn the mechanics and things like that. But either way, that is the changes for item levels in Season 3. What are your guys' thoughts on all of this? Do you guys think this is a good idea, or do you think Blizzard's making a huge mistake? Either way, let me know in the comments section, because I love to hear from you guys. Thanks again so much for watching my video. I'm still Solo, and I will see you guys next time.